Hi guys, welcome back to the Sharkk Gario life. This is chapter 1, take 1. Thug life. Okay guys, welcome back to another day of doing this. So I want to give a disclaimer before we get started, okay? I originally recorded an episode on Sunday, I believe. Today is Wednesday. I believe it was on Sunday. I recorded an episode, but however, it felt a little bit too robotic. I feel like I had like my laptop, and I was going through things, and I was like, it didn't feel natural. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do over. Like I want to do one. No distractions, no nada. Okay, so yeah, guys, we are back in the location. Okay, we are in House of Periodico Aruba. Yeah, no, we're about to get into it. I'm sorry, I just digging my nose like nothing happened. Yeah, but nothing happened. Okay. Anyways, so I have to shave my nose hairs. They grew. Okay, so I told y'all we're very personal on this. Anyways. So, yeah, so this whole concept was basically for me to just say what's on my mind. It wasn't supposed to be something where you're planning. You know, I'm supposed to just come here, sit down, vibe out, press record, and start a conversation. Whatever flows. Okay, so let me just give you a little bit of recap of what went on this past week that I talked about. Okay, so on my radio show at XFM, shout out to XFM. Okay, I actually did, what was it? It was, shout out to my good sis, Andriska Boston, okay? She came on for Periodico Young Professionals. It was absolutely amazing. It was great conversation. It was a great episode. It was really fun. We tackled so many things, but I feel like one of the beautiful things that we did talk about was friendship, right? Now, moving on, like 2 days after, or wait, the next day, because the PYP is on Thursdays. So the next day, I actually had Table X, which is also another segment that I do, and I had it with B, as well as my girl, Delisa 05. And we tackled the topic of friendship, and I keep realizing, like, friendship is coming up a lot, you know? So I was like, let's talk about it. Let's discuss what is friendship, how do we view friendships, like what's going on in the world and in life. This is just my take on it all, you know? And I feel like friendships is something that you learn to value. I feel like you always valued it as a kid, you know? It was so easy to make friends. Like it was like, oh, you want to play? Okay, let's play. And your friends automatically with somebody. You know, that's how it used to be. And then you get older, and then it's like pressures get added on to like friends and all of this extra stuff. And then you go through those phases where, you know, when you have that friend that y'all are very like toxic for each other. Not in a bad way, but in the sense of y'all make a lot of bad jokes, and you know, you do all this extra stuff with your friends. And I feel like friendships goes a long way based off of how you meet somebody. You know, so there are some people that you meet and you automatically categorize them in this the friend group of, oh, I have a good time with you when I go out to party. You're a party friend, like, for sure. But then you also have the friends that are like your home friends that you know you don't go out with them. Y'all might go to like dinner or something, but y'all like really chill at home. Y'all are deep conversation type of friends, you know, like not surface friends of, oh, today was a tired day at work. But real like, oh shit, bitch, this is what I'm going through. Like, I'm going through it. You know, you have those friends, and the list goes on. You have a list of how you categorize your friends, right? But I feel like once you get those friends that y'all's friendship is based off of like insults and all this good stuff, or whichever one, it's very difficult to transition that friendship. Because a lot of the times, we have a tendency to grow out of friendships, but we don't realize that that's exactly what's happening. And age doesn't do that. Experiences, I feel like, does that. Like, your life experiences is what determines your age, I feel like. I feel like you could be 21, or you can take two different 21-year-olds, and one of them could have a rough ass motherfucking life. I'm telling you, like, this person they've been through the trenches, and you put another 21-year-old who had like, life was great. What? People are still poor in this day and age? Seriously? The mental age difference with them, not physical age. I'm talking about like the mental age. The struggle 21-year-old in reality is not 21. Their life experiences age them to be now like maybe in their 30s already because of the life experiences that they had. And I say that to say that we sometimes grow out of friendships with people that one moment y'all are really, really great, and then you go through life, and then all of a sudden you're just there like, you realize you grew out of a relationship or a friendship, and you're just there and you're looking at the person, and as the other person, you just want an explanation as to, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? Did I do anything to you? Like, can you please just let me know? Like, let's have the conversation. But the other person is on, I'm too grown to have to explain this to you. Why would I have to explain to you in smaller words why I don't fuck with you no more? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, when you age, and I can talk about this because I feel like I've been on both receiving ends. I've been that friend where I always wondered, like, whoa, what happened? Like, where did we go? Like, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Can we have a conversation about it and see where it went wrong? But I've also been the friend where I'm like, bitch, I'm too old for this shit. Like, you know what you did, or we just not in the same place mentally. And that sometimes also happens when you change your friend group. You see, because with that age also comes expanding your horizons, expanding your mindset, learning new things, being around new people, and that helps so much. It's crazy as to how much changing your circle, I'm telling y'all, like, it's crazy. I've had some of people that I've known my entire life, and I can say, thank God, I am so blessed that I still have my childhood friends, like my first ever friends, which is like the Arnauts. Like, shout out to them. Like, that is for life. Those are my people. And to this day, they are still my, like, we rock hard. Me and Simoya Children right there, like, don't even play with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Simi, may her recipes. But I'm very fortunate to still have my old friends and also be able to meet new people all the time and befriend them and learn so much about them. But it sometimes gets hard and like scary when you realize, especially when people start dying and when you start realizing, like, okay, am I losing time with my friends, like my OG friends? Because you're doing these other stuff where you want to make a better life, right? But that better life comes with sacrifices of where you kind of have to, you miss out on a lot because you're gonna do other stuff. You're gonna accomplish other stuff, and I get emotional for stuff like this because it's like you want to be there. You got FOMO because you don't want to miss out on what's going on in your friend groups and all this good stuff. But at the same time, it's like life is happening. You have to accomplish your goals. You have to get to where you want to get to. And thank God, like, I swear to God, thank God my people are really great. They help keep me motivated. They help keep me involved. I would have to say, like, they also come through. Like, they be supporting. They be, like, on shit. And I'm getting choked up just because you think sometimes you're doing horrible when you stay away from people, and you, like, not stay away, but when you can't be as involved. It's a great thing, honestly, when you can hear your friends say, hey, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for what you're doing. And sometimes it's like, what are y'all proud of? Like, I feel like I haven't even accomplished half of what I have in my mind of what I want to accomplish. But I feel like the race has just now begun. But then I have to stop for a moment. I have to, like, look back as to, like, this is where you started originally. You've come a long way. You should really be proud of yourself. And the fact that your friends are proud of you, you should also be proud of you. And I am now. I am. But I hate that I get to miss out on so many monumental moments. Shout out to, like, my lowest gang. Like, these people are people that are way more than, they're like way more than friends to me. These people are legit my family. Like, I've seen their kids grow up, and I have to say, shout out to my family, the Garios. You already know. But for me, I think growing up, when I was growing up, so let me just add this in. When I was growing up, majority of my family, they went to Holland to live. So that big family experience was something that I never got for a long period of my life. I didn't grow up on it. I had it for when I was younger. But like almost all of my family, they took, my grandmother, she had like 11 children. So majority of them packed up their stuff and they went to Holland. So I didn't grow up with a big family. So my sisters, both of them, they did get to experience that. So they're much closer to like my family. But me, for instance, because I never got that, I grew up like with my grandmother, so that's why I grew up like really like a loner. Like I would just be in the yard, like adventure time, doing all this good stuff. I would like have like so much fun by myself. And as I got older, I kind of got into like the Lois clan, and that was where I got my big family experience from. And these people accepted me with open arms. The kids, the girls, they used to hate me. They couldn't stand me. But the boys, they always messed with me. And it was so cool because I never not once had to be like, oh gosh, I'm gay, I have to watch like how I act around the kids or anything like that. Like I was always genuinely myself until it was like when the guys got older, is when I actually realized, I was like, oh shit, like I'm gay. Like I always thought I was gay. I was like, oh shit, like, oh my god, the boys. And then you realize like it's all about respect. It's really all about respect. They've never watched me as anything less or anything more. I was always just Sharkk. I was their favorite tanchichon. And I got like the big family, but I got like the dysfunction, the arguments, the loving, the gifts, the hey, it's Christmas, make sure you come over, hey, we're cooking, like, and I love them. Like, I really love these people. Like, we just came back from a family cruise, and I feel like with them is where I got this big family thing, and that's where it also shows you that, like, friendship is a beautiful thing. And I remember I had my ex-barber. I remember he would always tell me this thing, and it's always stuck with me, where he said, life is like an elevator. And I always quote this. He says, like, life is like an elevator. Sometimes, like, every level that you're going up, some stops, people are gonna come off and people are gonna come on. And with people coming off and on, some of them are gonna hurt, and some of them are just gonna be like, it's whatever. And I've always been a very nonchalant, I don't give a person, but I've had some friendship where I cry. Like, I've cried for friendships because I'm a Leo, as y'all know, so I take pride in my friendships. And everybody knows, people that know me, and then they know I'm huge on forgiveness. I'm very much huge on forgiveness. I will forgive any and everybody. You can do the worst things to me. Just give me time and I'll forgive you. And I've had some friendships that really bothered the shit out of me. But I also had to, like, come to term of, okay, where could I have gone wrong in the friendship or the relationship for what it is? I had to come to terms with that. I had to come to terms with people grow up and you grow out of situations, you grow out of everything. That's just the part of life. And losing some people, as much as it hurt, it taught me so much. And it also helped me value the ones that are still there. And this is something I always say when I pray every day. Like, I always say, God, thank you for the people in my life. Thank you for the ones that you've removed. And thank you for the ones that you're about to send in. Because no matter what happens, I feel like everybody that comes into your life, everybody that you come in contact with, it's a perspective. It's a beautiful perspective. It's something where you're learning more about yourself through dealing with people and their emotions and their reactions to things. And it's very beautiful. It can be very fucked up as well. Like, don't get it twisted. But I feel like that's the beauty of friendship. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, this journey of opening House of Periodico did not go as I thought it would have gone. I expected, if I'm gonna be completely transparent and honest, I envisioned this entire thing very differently. In my mind, I thought this experience would have been very different. The friends that I thought would have been here were actually really not part of the journey much or at all. The ones that really wanted to be here, I felt like, because I was hurt somewhere else and embarrassed in other aspects and areas, I felt like I didn't want to let them in to see the disappointment that they're so happy about. So my financial situation was like a shit. I was investing every single thing that I have in this vision that I have. Like, I was investing everything in this vision that I have, and I knew how bad I wanted it. And it was difficult. I felt like for people to kind of like see the vision, and because of life circumstances, some people could not be part of the journey because of my own insecurities, I believe. I didn't allow certain friends to be part of the journey, which I still don't regret, because I feel like everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. And this happened the way it was supposed to happen. I've learned so much about myself and my capabilities. I've done things that I was like, bitch, you really did that? Like, you really out here doing this. Like, you really eating this shit up. Like, you're really making things from your education. Shout out to Ibebe. Shout out to all the kids that went to Ibebe, or going to Ibebe. Like, that school prepared me for so much. It's crazy. It's really crazy. That school gets really a bad rep. But those are the type of schools I feel like we need more of, because they cater to creatives. Creatives are, and this is what I hate about our school system. I know we're segueing a little bit, but this is what I hate about our school systems, is that you have one classroom where all children are supposed to sit in this classroom, and everybody's supposed to do the same thing at the same time and learn at the same pace. That's crazy work. And I know it sounds ridiculous because it's been going on for a century, but it's also crazy work because some children can't study. I'm that type of person. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if I'm a little bit slow or what. I don't know what you wanna call it. But don't give me no fucking text to read. No. Don't give me no bunch of text to read with instructions. Now, if you give me picture instructions, bitch, I don't even need, like, okay, this one goes this way, this as the, I got it for you in nada. I don't need, not even a word on it. The moment you gotta put like a bunch of text and explaining like this, it's too much. And it was a school where I felt like they challenged just the opposite of that. It was more of like, okay, what do you want to study? You want to start like technical? You want to do Baukenla? Okay, then let's go. Get physical, get dirty. Do the craft. And that really inspired. I was like, people still can't believe I studied. I went to school and that was what I majored in. I was in carpentry. I could not believe how much I enjoyed carpentry. It was one of the best. Like, shout out to Rasha, shout out to Kiva. Like, those are my classmates. But it was crazy. Like, I really enjoyed it. And I was like, when will I ever get to do this in life again? You know? Behold, House of Periodico came along, and everybody's busy, and I'm asking so many people for help, and everybody's like, nah, I'm busy. Where it's like, alright, cool. So shout out to Kenchi, shout out to Pops. They actually came through with like, listen, I'm busy, but I can borrow you some machines and do your big one. Yo, I just like don't have no money, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just get call my little bro here. I'm like, yo, I need some palettes. First of all, shout out to all my babies, cause I posted that shit and y'all were like all over the place, like, okay, look, Sharkk, I found some here. So I ended up getting some palettes, brought them in here, And I was like, okay, let's start separating which ones are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones. How can I use this? How do I want to see this? And I remember everybody coming in here and they would be like, bitch, what the fuck is this mess of a place? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, okay, so I'm taking a bunch of shit. I'm like, this is how I want to see it. It's going to be like this, and I'm going to have this here, and nobody could see the vision. Nobody could see the vision except for my one friend. Okay? Shout out to him. He comes by, he comes to help me every day. And like, he always motivates me. Okay, so he's not homeless. I don't want to call him homeless because he's not homeless. He has a house. But shout out to Rastaman. But he be coming over and he just be like uplifting me and telling me like, listen, you gonna make it. You got this. Like, I see it for you. You're doing good things and you have good intentions, and I just want to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave a really great legacy. I feel like my grandfather started something, and I feel like it's up to me to pick up that torch and keep on going. I feel like there's work for me to do. There's things that I need to accomplish for there's things that I feel like I need to accomplish for my legacy here on the island. You know? Like, I come from greatness. My great-grandfather, I'm not missing, really, he was like the first photographer in Aruba or in San Nicolas. Shout out to Mr. Nat. Okay, my grandfather, like, he was a Calypsonian. You know, he was when his big one. He got letters from the Queen herself, like direct. This man, he did his big one. He had a radio show apparently. I didn't even know this. Okay, my mom was telling me he had a radio show, and apparently he was the same thing like me. He had a little pepper mouth. He would just say what's on his mind. Okay, people pulled up to the crib like they were ready for him. So like, I see so much in me, in them, like. I feel like there's things that I need to do. I need to make history. I need to leave something behind. And I've already come to terms that I don't want children. I don't want children. I'm sorry. It's not my thing, but I told y'all this is not something that we're gonna do like long. So I feel like this is enough. We're gonna put a pin in it, and then the next time we'll probably like pick up maybe on the kids one. I don't know. It depends on how I feel once we're going. Y'all can also feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what conversations y'all think we should start. I might also start like a broadcast channel on Instagram, just so we can like keep in tune. I might do one for WhatsApp as well, but I'm gonna like change my phone number and stuff like that. So I'll keep y'all posted on the community that I'll be building. But yeah, no, we're gonna start signing. So yeah, drop a comment. Let me know where you watching this from. Okay, just drop your little flag or whatever. You know, whatever. Let's just feel free. If you want me to have a conversation or talk about something, you can also drop a comment about that or send me a DM and we can go to that. So y'all just subscribe. Thank you for watching chapter 1, and I'll see y'all next week. Hasta luego, baby.